contracts. Hey, 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 welcome to Mini-Masterclass Mondays. I am Marla Renee Stewart here to help you with your adult brand business. And one of the things that we are going to go over today is all about contracts. So if you have not got your systems down, this is the time to think about contracts and how you approach contracts, right? So folks, yes, I'm here live on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Instagram. So thank you all for joining me today. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm happy to make it happen for you. So before that, though, I just want to say, make sure if you haven't yet downloaded my free shadow ban survival guide. Just had a couple more people get kicked off of the Meta platforms. So please, please, please make sure you get that class. And if that is the way you are primarily advertising, you want to make sure you are getting the most bang for your buck. Okay. All right. So with that said, let's talk about contracts. Okay. You need to protect your work. You need to protect your needs. And of course, you want to have a peace of mind, right? Contracts really make sure your creativity gets the respect it really deserves. Okay. And now I know contracts might sound intimidating to some folks, but they're really just agreements that make sure everyone is on the same page. It's good to have a contract. So whether you're teaching workshops, selling products, collaborating with another professional, or hiring someone for your team, right? Contracts are the backbone of professional protection and clear expectations. So contracts matter. Why do contracts matter? Well, you want to protect your intellectual property. Your creative ideas, workshops, branding, and content are very valuable. Contracts outline who owns what, how it can and cannot be used, and prevent someone else from taking credit for your work. So it helps to ensure your needs are met. Okay. So thinking about your payment terms to timelines, contracts basically spell out all the details. So you're not left wondering what you'll get paid or what is expected of you. Okay. So again, if you have comments, please drop them in the comments. Comments or questions is what I meant. Another reason why you want contracts is because you want to avoid any kind of misunderstandings, right? So a handshake agreement, of course, is nice. Yes, you have my word, but memories fade, things get lost. Written agreements reduce the chances of, oh, but I thought this or that. You can easily go back to the contract to make sure everything is there. And of course, it helps to build professionalism and trust, right? So having a contract communicates that you take your work seriously and sets the tone for a respectful, professional relationship. So there are plenty of easy ways to create contracts, right? You don't have to be a lawyer to draft a solid agreement. There's so many different ways to do this, and so many accessible ways that really make it easier for people to sign contracts. One of the first things you want to do is you want to use templates, right? So platforms like Rocket Lawyer, HelloSign, LegalZoom, they offer customizable contract templates for common situations, right? Maybe workshops, consulting, independent contractor agreements, right? All of those things. You can also use those digital contract tools. I use like Adobe. You can use DocuSign, PandaDoc, HoneyBook even allows you to send, sign, and store contracts kind of all in one place. And it's perfect for small businesses and folks who are creative. HoneyBook is really great for creatives. And then, or you can just work with the lawyer once, right? Get that consulting fee. And if you can, just invest in that lawyer to draft a master contract. You can adapt for any kind of future deals, right? So that upfront costs will save you headaches and possibly thousands of dollars later, right? Oh, costing me some stuff. Anyway, keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it, right? Plain language makes contracts easier for both you and your clients to understand. You don't have to go all legalese, right, to make it matter. Make sure everybody can understand it. You can do it simply. You don't have to, do the most. One of the things, though, you have to think about is you want to negotiate on your own terms. What are the things that are really solid to you that's going to make the most sense? Contracts aren't one-sided, right? You have the power to make sure they reflect your needs, their needs, your needs, right? So if you want to approach, negotiations, you want to approach with confidence. And so one of the things is knowing your non-negotiables, right? Identifying those terms you must have. Thinking about the deposit, IP ownership, cancellation policy, right? All those things before reviewing a contract. You also want to ask for clarification, right? If something seems vague, ask for it to be written more clearly, right? You don't want any kind of ambiguity, and that can be used against you later if there's some sort of violation with the contract. You want to propose changes without fear, right? Contracts are meant to be reviewed. Don't be afraid to suggest edits. It's normal and expected. And of course, use feel-good language. When possible, frame edits as a way to make the agreement smoother for both parties. This keeps negotiations collaborative instead of adversarial, okay? And of course, don't sign under pressure. Take your time. If someone is rushing you to sign, that's a red flag, okay? You deserve to fully understand the terms and sleep on it. And of course, know that contracts aren't just legal tools, right? They're self-care tools. They give you peace of mind, ensure your hard work is valued, and create healthy professional relationships. So by having clear agreements, you protect your creativity, you set expectations, you give yourself the confidence to say yes to opportunities that truly, truly serve you, okay? So the next time someone hands you a contract or you're ready to create one or go into one, remember, it's not about complicating your work. It's about protecting your brilliance and creating those partnerships that feel just as good as they look on paper, okay? So cheers to your professional success. Again, if you have questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. But that is all about contracts today. So next week, we are going to be talking about designing your rider, y'all, which is going to be a part of that contract process. So make sure you stay tuned next week for that. Again, if you haven't checked out my Be Successful program, please check it out. Just go to sexcessful.biz. That's SEXCESSFUL.biz. And I'm happy to get with you and talk more. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me live today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead of you. I hope it's very wonderful and productive and you make some money out there doing the things that you love. All right. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you all later.